Hey, what's up YouTubers? The Digital Rhino back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to make a logo in Sony Vegas. Some people prefer Photoshop, but we're not all like fantastic drawers, and I find Photoshop to be more complicated than a video editing program. I'm just more familiar with them, so I usually, when I make images, I use Sony Vegas or After Effects, one of the two. And I find them a lot easier, and some of you might be more familiar with Sony Vegas than Photoshop. So yeah, I know a lot of my subscribers already have not Photoshop, Sony Vegas, so it should be pretty easy. If you've been to my channel, you will probably notice that I do have a newish logo. This really only took me, I would say like 7 minutes ish, and yeah, I made this. It's pretty cool. It's really simple to make, but it looks nice. So how about we go do it? Yeah. So open up Sony Vegas. You can have as many letters as you want. We're gonna be doing it really simple, and yes, let's go. So right click and go to Insert Text Media. This will open up this. Now before we begin, I would recommend that you find a font that you really like, or fonts that you like. What I did was I used one font for all of them, and I rearranged them, as it's probably kind of easy to tell. Like here, let me show you. Here's a T, and there's a D, and there's a R for the Digital Rhino. You can have as many letters as you want. You could even have more. Maybe they don't even have to be, part of your username. They could just be a design. It's really your decision, because logos are really personal thing. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, so that's pretty much all. We are gonna be making it right now. So I'll just, oh god dang it, no. Okay. Right click on here, well not anymore, just go back to the text, and now let's do the T that I had and change this to any font that you want. I would recommend that you go to duffont.com. They have awesome fonts over there, and just download one. Let's find the font that I used in my intro, and that is this, Techno Hideo. Why is my mouse not working? Mouse, work. Okay, there's something wrong with my mouse. God dang it, worst timing in the world. Okay, too bad, I'm gonna deal with this like a man. Okay, just scratch this out, make it pretty big, because you could always shrink this whenever you're putting it in your video. So maybe like this big-ish. And then let's open another one over here, insert text media again in another layer. And now we put D. Now you can use the same font. It's not really necessary, because you guys might come up with something cooler than this. And there I have a D now, right over here. I recommend changing the color for them, even though it's not gonna be the final color. The reason I say that is because it's gonna be a lot easier to edit later. Like, it's gonna be easier to edit. So I just did that blue so I could actually see it, not overlapping or anything. So right click again. For me, you might only have like 2 letters in your username. Well, for the beginning letters. Let's put R, and let's put that in Techno Hideo as well. Bam, make that bigger. Okay, now the most difficult part that I think is actually getting all this centered. Getting it centered is not really necessary right now, but it's always good to have it centered, because it looks better for some reason. I don't know why. So go on the first text layer and go to pan cropped. Click this, make sure both of these are clicked, and use the arrow keys to move it around. So maybe like this much. You could like count the times that you press it, so it's exactly, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. That looks good enough. This over here. Make sure it's actually clicked, otherwise the arrow keys do not work. Okay. Mr. Arrow Keys, why are you not working? Something happened. Something is very wrong. This sucks. Okay. There you go. For some reason my y-axis is not working. I'll figure that out later, but for now I'm just gonna deal with it. And here is the R, and the R goes like that. It doesn't look exactly like that because for some reason my y-axis is not working. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. Now it'll work. So, there you go, it works. Yay. Sorry about that, guys. I'll move this around. I'm not going to use the arrow keys anymore. So just keep on adjusting every single letter until you have it in an arrangement that you like. So this is actually exactly like I have currently. So right there, I thought this looked really nice, and nice design and stuff. What I did, if you notice, is that I gave it a metallic look. It's not really metallic, but it looks nice. So I'll show you guys how to do that right now. It's really easy. So let's go back to our footage and go to video effects, and then go to bump map, which is right over here. And you could choose any one of these lights, but just put anyone on there. And as you can see, it's gonna get darker. This gives like an illusion of it being metallic. So okay, there you go. See, that's a nice, it looks metallic. It's not actually metallic, just shadow and whiteness, but it looks metallic, so I don't really care. So just mix it up a little bit. Put one on the R. I'm sorry guys, I don't feel that good. There you go. That looks metallic, and now it's completely optional to put it on the D also, but I did put it on the D. It's not kind of gay. There you go. As you can see, it gives us a nice illusion of it being, metallic, a little bit 3D. So you might be asking, how do you, save an image? And it's actually pretty easy. Make sure this is on full, best full. You always want your stuff on full. And then you want to click this right over here. What this does is it saves snapshot. And you can actually save any snapshot ever whenever you're editing. You can always save them. So press that, go to desktop, and then just click OK. You can name it. I recommend PNG because PNG is the best. Yep, it is the best. JPEG I do not recommend at all. And just save it. And it will show up over there, and everything is good. Thank you for watching. This is pretty much all. It was a kind of short tutorial, but I found it interesting, for people that don't know how to do this. Yeah, that's pretty much all, and goodbye.